It is my pleasure that my guest is Professor Maarten Baes, the full professor of the University of Ghent, astronomer, first of all, with very huge experience in modeling of galaxies and also in observations. So, welcome to Serbia, Maarten. And first of all, when one watches skies can see only stars, but there also is a big amount of dust. Yes?
That is correct.
How to see dust?
Yeah. First, thank you very much for having me here in this conference. It's a big honor for me to come all the way from Belgium to be part of this astronomy society meeting in Serbia. Indeed, so the expertise that I have is on interstellar dust. That means it's little small particles that are floating in the space between the stars. And we don't see them directly because they are dark, so we cannot directly see them with our naked eyes, but we sometimes see them as dark patches in the sky. And so that is what I'm researching with our group in Ghent. And there is not that much dust in the universe, so concerning mass, it's only a limited fraction of it, but it is still quite important. And so we are studying the composition of the dust, the sizes of the dust grains, the distribution in our own galaxies and in other galaxies. That's our goal of our research.
Yes, and also the new missions as Herschel can help in such kind of investigation. And could you tell us about the Herschel telescope that is now very important in the infrared part of the spectrum?
Yeah, so we can observe the dust directly in infrared light, so that's light that you cannot see with your naked eyes, with long wavelengths. And the European Space Agency, ESA, has launched the telescope, a mission in 2009, Herschel, that was really dedicated to studying this interstellar dust in the universe. And it has been an enormous step forward to what was known before. So there was already a number of infrared space missions before, but Herschel is really so much more powerful that now we really have beautiful images of the dust in galaxies, and only now we can really study how it is distributed, what is the temperature, what is the amount of dust in nearby galaxies. Something that is actually very crucial information if we want to understand how galaxies are, but that was not accessible to us until a few years ago, until Herschel was here.
It's very important. Also, the dust is also in the center of some galaxies, that they are active nuclei, and we see something like torus or so. As far as I know, you used some models to model torus and also model the dust in the galaxies. So how the model can predict or can explain or can fit the observations?
Yeah. So in our research group, we don't only use observations, but we also have numerical codes to try to predict how galaxies and the centers of galaxies would look like in infrared wavelengths. And that is one of the expertise that we are building with our students, also in collaboration here with the people in Belgrade. And so indeed, the large-scale structure of galaxies we understand quite well, but something in some galaxies there is an active galactic nucleus really deep in the center, and that is something that still is quite mysterious. So we are now trying to make complicated but realistic models for these central dusty tori in galaxies, and predicting how they would look like in optical light all the way to infrared light. And I think we have had some reasonable success in the past few years with the new generation of models that was consisting of a smooth component and some very compact clumps. This new model was able to explain a number of the observed characteristics that we could not explain before.
Okay. Maarten, thank you very much for coming. and to give a very interesting lecture at our conference, and I hope that we will collaborate, we will continue our collaboration to have many students that they will visit the University of Ghent and also to learn about the infrared astronomy, about the code, etc. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.